My teenage daughter moved out into a motel with a pimp and a prostitute. She told me that she was gonna go stay with some, quote, friends, and they were gonna help her find a job doing massages at a motel. Chris is a pimp.
I consider Chris a pimp and Brooke a prostitute. Let's just look at the situation. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's kind of a duck.
Cheyenne is prostituting herself.
She always says it's a lifestyle. It's just the way it is. It's just a lifestyle. Well, it's not. It's not a safe lifestyle.
People that go to get a massage in a hotel, these are seedy people.
She admitted to me she did have a happy ending with somebody. I'm worried about my 19-year-old daughter.
She doesn't think it's a risk at all. She thinks it's like, you know, la-di-da.
Why would Chris want to help some stranger he doesn't know unless there's something in it for himself? She tells me that Chris controls her, he's mean to her, he yells at her all the time. I saw his mugshot online. I actually saw the arrest story on the news.
12 people busted in a prostitution sting, focusing on women soliciting sexual favors in exchange for money.
He was that pimp that was arrested. Cheyenne lives a very toxic lifestyle.
People want to believe she's a sweet little girl, but she wants to play the victim. I love her, but her as a person, I just don't like.
She's choosing to live in a motel with a pimp and a prostitute instead of getting a real job, and she's choosing to be a prostitute. It's devastating.
Well, Cheyenne denies being a prostitute. She says she's merely a masseuse. And it was her mom's rules that forced her out of the house and into a motel with her new friends.
I'm not a prostitute because I don't have sex with anybody for money. I simply give a relaxing massage with a happy ending.
It's not like laying on them naked or anything like that.
I'm 19 years old, I'm an adult. If I want to give massages to people, I should be allowed to do that without any judgment. My mother doesn't agree with me giving people massages. She looks at it completely differently. I moved my stuff out of my parents' house. I only had $2 in my wallet. In the past 2 months, I would say that I've given at least 100 massages. When I told my mom I was going to stay in a hotel with Chris and Brooke, she freaked out. She just kept yelling, "You're going to be sold into sex slavery, and you're gonna get drugged." All of this crazy stuff, and I ignored it. I feel like she overreacted a little bit because what I do is not that bad. I'm not walking on the street. I feel like what I'm doing now is a lot safer than if I was on the street and I wasn't helped by Chris and Brooke. I'm very grateful that Chris and Brooke took me under their wing and helped me out and gave me a place to stay. Even though I've only known Chris and Brooke for about 2 months, I feel like we're practically family.